Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, let's look at another problem that you will see in your packet that you're working on this week. The problem is read by me. A tour company needs to order vans for a trip. It needs enough vans to carry 103 tourists and 9 tour guides. Each van can hold 8 people. How many vans does the tour company need for all of the people? Well, the first step we have to figure out is how many people there are, because we can't do it unless we know how many people there are. Well, we know there are 103 tourists and 9 tour guides. And this is how we figure out the total number of people. Now, once we know how many total people there are, we have to take those people and put 8 on that van, and 8 on that van, and 8 on that van, and 8 on that van, until we get all the people taken care of. So we're going to have to divide our total by 8. No, I'm not joking. I'm telling the truth. I'm not. So we put parentheses around this because if we have problems that have multiple operations, this has addition and division, we want to make sure we do our addition first. And if you don't put parentheses around it, you're going to end up doing your division first if you follow the rules. So 103 plus 9, 103 tourists plus 9 tour guides. Well, I know 103 plus 10 is 113. 103 plus 9 is going to be 1 less than that. So that would be 112 divided by 8.
I hate doing division, Mr. McMurdo.
Well, let me show you the easy trick way. If you know your multiplication facts, and you know 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 9 is 72. Now, anytime I'm doing division, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write down my divisor. I'm writing down all the factors of my divisor because that makes my division much easier. So I have 112 divided by 8. So if 112 and I divide that by 8. Now, is 8 going to go into 1? No. Is 8 going to go into 11? Yes, because 11 is greater than 8. So I'm going to have a 2-digit number of vans. 2-digit number of vans. I need to see how many times 8 goes into 11. Well, if I go over here, I have 8, 16. Well, 16 is too big, so it's only going to go in 1 time. 1 times 8 is 8. I subtract 11 minus 8, 9, 10, 11, 3, and I bring down the 2. Now I need to look over here and find out how close I can get to 32 without going over. I have 8, 16, 24, 32. I can hit 32 exactly. So that's 8 times 4. So my 4 goes up there. 4 times 8 is 32. And I subtract. So I should need 42 vans. But because Rebecca always yells at me and wants to make sure I check my work, because she wants me to know I get it right, I can multiply 14 times 8, and I get 32, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is the same, 112 people, 112 people for the vans. Now I could also multiply it by 10 times 8 equals 80, and 4 times 8 equals 32, and this is another way to multiply. Okay, again, I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it again. Multiplication is easy. You're only doing 1 digit at a time. And if I'm dividing and I write down my multiples of my divisor is 8, and I write down the multiples of my divisor, then it's going to make it real easy for me to do division as well. Thank you. Please subscribe. I want to be rich. I don't want to eat Campbell's soup every day for lunch.